Nuzlocks are boring. You've seen the challenge a million times. If a Pokemon faints, it's dead, you can only catch the first Pokemon per area, nickname all of your Pokemon to get emotionally attached to them, and suffer. I've started multiple Nuzlocks, but I've never completed them due to just losing interest. If only there was a way to make this challenge more fun. Oh, shiny hunting is fun. Oh yeah, there's nothing more thrilling than running in circles for hours waiting to find a Pokemon with a skin disease. In all seriousness, I love shiny hunting, but the idea of releasing shiny Pokemon, You guys voted for it though, so... Oh dear god, what are we doing? I'm going to be collecting all 18 badges and completing all the main stories in the game, including the way home and the AI Sada fight. Additionally, all shiny Pokemon will be hunted at the full odds, giving me a 1 in 4,096 chance to find a shiny Pokemon, because I just like making things harder for myself. Speaking of making things harder for myself, I'm also not allowed to overlevel the highest level Pokemon in the next boss battle. Anyway, that concludes the rules, so we can start the fun part now. The first hunt of the run is for a shiny starter Pokemon. Or it would be if these fuckers weren't shiny locked. Yep, the starter Pokemon will never be shiny no matter how many times you reset the game. So I depressingly take the grass cat and then get kicked out of school after learning that said cat is wanted in 27 countries for 43 accounts of illegally giving kids weed. Which, how? It's a cat. In order to get this run going, I'm gonna need a shiny Pokemon. One that preferably won't set off the smoke alarm. And that Pokemon happened to be... See that Ralts near the wall? Oh my god! This blue duck that isn't Quaxley, but he might be one of the cat's buyers. I'm not the only one who thinks he looks high, right? But what's a drug addict without his lighter? A fire type for the bug gym. Wait. That's a shiny. Literally our only option for a fire type before the first gym. He's also part dark type, so he doesn't even resist bug. But I'm sure that won't be a problem at all. I was feeling pretty confident going to the first gym because, well, it's the bug gym. Have you ever seen anyone struggle on the bug gym? No, you haven't. Anyway, we breeze through that gym. No, you're dark type? Oh no. The game crashed. So we breeze through that gym and collect our first badge on our first try with no casualties. Get it? Breeze? Cause Bug is weak to flying? You didn't even use a flying type. Shut up. Anyway, I'm sure you're wondering what cool shiny Pokemon I was able to catch before I challenged the Titan Cloth. And the answer to that is I didn't catch any new Pokemon before challenging the Titan Cloth. I mean, I have a water type. I can easily kill a rock type. Arven, please do not let me die. Thank you. Thank you, Arven. With a little bit of heal stalling, anything's possible. Alright, I'll admit that this run hasn't gotten off to the best start. I've been struggling on the tutorial badges. They're meant to be easy, and I'm struggling. How could this happen, I thought, ignoring the very obvious answer. I only had 2 Pokemon, and I would definitely need to get a full team for Brassius because that Sudowoodo is scary. I couldn't get a poison type below the level cap since I already got my encounter from South Province Area 1, so I went for the next best thing. Is that a shiny Mankey back there? Wait, is it? That is a shiny Mankey! Annihilate is one of my favorite Pokemon from Gen 9, so you know I was really excited to get to use a shiny one later on. What other shinies did you catch before Brassius? I got bored, okay? But that impatience would come with huge consequences. The feeling that nothing could stop me caused me to run into a battle I was unprepared for. And of course the game had to rub a little salt in the wound by putting my Houndour to sleep and critting my Mankey as I used an Awakening. But with Mankey saltier than ever after that crit, he punted that all up to the fucking moon and out comes Sudowoodo. This fake wood fiend stood before my max attack Mankey and thinking that there is no way this thing would survive a hit, I told Mankey to low kick. And that was the last low kick he would ever do. By the way, the Sudowoodo had sturdy, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway. I came out of that gym carrying a badge in my hand and a weight on my shoulders. A general could lose an entire army, but he'll always remember the first soldier to, yeah, I stole that line. I'm not good enough to write my own dramatic story. Anyway, after that, I went shiny hunting for a full team because, crazy enough, I actually learned my lesson this time. I started by grabbing this cotton candy sheep. Is that a shiny Marie? Already?
That's a shiny Marie.
Already? And then I tried to find a shiny cloth, but I ended up getting... Okay, I will take that. I will take that. 2 pure electric types isn't the best outcome, but at least we get a Pokemon with Intimidate. Okay, never mind. And at this point, I was starting to get a little bored of waiting for strangely colored animals to pop into existence, but that wait was nothing compared to the 10 hours I spent looking for this dumb bird. Wait, is that shiny? Oh my god, finally! But it was all worth it to have a Pokemon with Drizzle. God damn it. Whatever, I'll just get the Rain Dance TM. Hey, that's not a full team. That's only 5 Pokemon. Shut up, it's close enough. I had to kill the Flying Titan anyway to raise the level cap, which was a little scary, but luckily my Luxio happens to be sexist. The 5th badge is our first encounter with Team Star, the Dark Crew. Wow, if only we had a fighting type. But since I didn't, I explored the areas that had Pokemon within the level cap, and I found a Prophet. What? A shiny Riolu, right before the Dark Crew. Not only was this timing perfect, but I would get to use a Lucario, an incredibly strong Pokemon to have for the mid and late game. And the best part? It's a friendship evolution. That is the first time anyone on Earth has ever said that. But it is a good thing, because it means I can evolve it without it going over the level cap. So you can imagine that fighting the Dark Crew was... very easy. And yeah, I named him Ash Ketchum because he's the main character. And we were gonna need some of that main character plot armor for the bullshit that is Terra Electric Levitate Mismagius. What the fuck is this, Game Freak? Luckily, I was able to find the perfect counter to this crime against humanity. No way! No way! Shiny Cyclizar! Cyclizar is a dragon and normal type, so it resists electric and is immune to ghost. Throw Taunt on him so Mismagius can't use Confuse Ray, and the plan was perfect. Oh, and I also got a Skiddo, but he's not important. It feels good to actually go into a battle with a strategy. I got to watch as all of Iono's soldiers fell one by one until the dreaded Ghost Witch entered the battlefield, and Cyclizar was ready. Mismagius hit him with everything it had for a measly 15 damage. This was gonna be so easy. Oh no. The move Mismagius used was Charge Beam, which has a 70% chance to boost the user's special attack when used. She used it once. She used it twice. She used it 3 times. Fuck. This thing was starting to do so much damage that my oh-so-perfect plan had turned into nothing more than a prayer begging to be answered. And I also forgot to taunt again, so it confused me. Both Pokemon on the field were 1 hit away from death. This thing could now outspeed and OHKO my entire team. So the only option I had was to attack and pray that Cyclizar pushed through confusion. Well, that's it, isn't it? A run built entirely off of getting lucky ends because I got unlucky. It's ironic. If I had just come up with a better strategy, if I had just played my cards a little differently, if I had just been better, I might have won. But I wasn't good enough. You know the feeling you get after a near-death experience? Imagine that, but you're sitting on the couch and nothing actually happened. Needless to say, I got out of there faster than a shiny graveler could use self-destruct, and hey, remember that bird that I spent 10 hours looking for that proceeded to be useless for the last 2 badges? Well, he was about to start pulling some serious weight as he solos the fire crew and Lucario curb stomps this giant worm. These two had become the face of the team. It's amazing how well they cover each other's weaknesses. Seriously, these two were carrying the team harder than a side character that dies at the end of the season. Wait, what? But neither of them are really good at fighting water types, which is the next gym. This tumbleweed is, though. Are you different? Oh my god! You'd think that Kofu's entire team wouldn't just lose to the desert spirit who possessed the only thing it saw that moved. You'd be wrong. Please. Come on, Bramblin. Wow, that was easy. Next up is the Poison Crew, and I spent about 15 minutes looking for a shiny Giraffaric. Wow, that was fast. That was really fast. Full odds, by the way. Only for Lucario to sweep the entire team like a fucking Chad, because the Skuntank let me set up 5 Calm Minds as its singular brain cell told it to keep sucker punching. And nothing really interesting happened with Larry either, but it would have been cool if we had a fighting type that was also immune to normal moves. Could you imagine that? Fuck you! But yeah, Lucario swept this gym too. I then caught a Sandile for the Ghost Gym, only to not use it. Wow, this is becoming a theme, isn't it? I only really need Lucario and Pelipper anyway. You didn't even use either of them. Shut up! No one likes you! Anyway, guess who swept the next Titan? No, dumbass, it was Pelipper. Okay, I did just go through 7 badges in 2 minutes, but most of those badges were just a matter of sending out Lucario or Pelipper and mashing the A button. These two had made the game so easy that it was basically a glorified cutscene, because this game didn't have enough of those. There was little to no prep before each badge, because I would get a badge, and then immediately think, okay, who's gonna sweep the next one? I've won. I went to hell and back in the early game. I loved, I lost, I did so much stupid shit, and now I have finally won! I thought having 2 Pokemon was a problem, but now I have 2 Pokemon that can sweep the entire game, and that might make for a boring video. But you're crazy if you think that's not exactly what's gonna happen! Oh, hey, Nimona. Yeah, did you also forget she existed? That's because I haven't been mentioning her due to how irrelevant she's been. She just appears before a gym battle every so often and gets her animals killed. And you'll never guess which Pokemon's gonna sweep this time. No. No, 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 no. In the blink of an eye, half of my dynamic duo was gone. Just when I thought I had won, all hope that this run could come to a happy ending despite its horrible beginning were brutally torn away from me. All I had to do was not terrestrialize. There were so many other options that would have been fine, and I picked the one that ended in death. Sure, we could go on physically, but emotionally I was distraught. Could I even keep going? I lost a crucial member of my team because I wasn't strong enough. Because I wasn't smart enough. Because I wasn't good enough! I need to take a break. I stared at the game on my home screen every day for 2 goddamn weeks before I opened it up again. The feeling of not being good enough was still there, but this time I didn't have Rain Dance to hide my tears amongst the raindrops that hit my face. That rat bastard of a friendly rival also pushed my entire team above the level cap. Too bad I don't give a shit. Lucario then spins the secluded snowboarder down the stormy Sierra without taking a single hit because the protagonist always gets stronger after his significant sidekick ceases to exist. And would you look at that, that's all 8 gym badges. Cool. The Fairy Crew is up next, and I had a feeling that even with all his plot armor, Lucario wouldn't be able to sweep this one. But you know what's better at killing fairies than what is Lucario? Than an aura? This is an aura. Anyway, it's a tiny doll with a big fucking hammer. There are 3 locations where they spawn that I haven't gotten my encounter from yet. So let's try to get one. I didn't even end up using Crocodile. Because she leads with Mimikyu, who hits Crocodile for stab. Oh, that's a shiny Litleo. Oh, no!
How fast was that?
Okay, that's fine. Fire resists Fairy anyway, so we might actually end up using this. But Tinkaton would be cool, too. Oh, that's not a Tinkatuff either. Well, this isn't very good. No, it is not, especially since Altaria is actually weak to Fairy. But we got one more chance. Surely we don't miss out 3 times. I hate this. I didn't even see it. I could have just ran past it and moved on with my life, and everything would have been fine. But no! I had to run into this fucking cup! Okay, so Tinkaton's off the table. But there are other steel types we can get, like Scizor. Scizor's cool. And look at all the Scyther that spawn here. There's no way we don't get a shiny Scyther. You... Did I just fail that? Tell me I did not just fail that. Tell me that thing is not gone. Get the fuck... Oh, wait, it's over there. Wait, no. It's still here. Golduck, move out of my fucking way. Ah, yes, thank you, game. What a perfect counter for the Fairy Crew. I was running out of luck. And I needed luck. Let's be honest here, I did not make it out of the tough battles because of my strategy. No. Lucario and Pelipper carried a lot, sure, but luck has been the backbone of this entire run. And now that I'm nearing the end of it, my luck is running low. I desperately thought of any other poison or steel types I could still get. Clodsire? It's a poison type, but it's also part ground, and Ortega leads with a water type. But it can have Water Absorb as an ability. I not only had to get lucky enough to find a shiny Wooper or Clodsire, it would also need to have Water Absorb, which is only a 50% chance. But with no other options, I tested my luck.
What about Gajube?
Is that shiny? Shiny Wooper!
Yo!
Shiny Wooper!
It better have Water
Yo!
Absorb, Joe.
Using what little luck I still had, I found a shiny Wooper. It just had to have Water Absorb. I lost the ability coin flip twice already. Surely I don't lose it again. Oh, thank God, I really thought it would be unaware. Alright, now we can go bully the rich kid. Clodsire spits on the Azumarill and then Lucario kills the entire team. This was not supposed to happen. Hey, look at me. I spent like 3 whole minutes of this video setting up for this to be a climactic battle. You weren't supposed to just kill everything. Dick? Was I a little pissed that I just spent nearly 15 hours getting 5 shiny Pokemon only for a Pokemon I already had to sweep the whole team? Yes. But with the help of this little Pika Blue, Pika Green, Pika Yellow? Pikachu is already yellow. Anyway, we did some more bullying because that always helps me feel better. Also, am I the only one that thinks it's a little anticlimactic for the last Team Star badges to be these really intense, difficult battles, and then the last badge of them all is just a fish? Sorry, 2 fish. 18 badges. I got them all. It was starting to look possible. Despite all the mistakes I made, the numerous times I relied on luck that I no longer had, I was feeling good. Like I was good enough to finish this. And we only had a few battles to go. Now, I know what you're gonna ask. Joe, did you really skip through the entire Elite Four? Yeah, I did, because it's really boring. All 4 of them are incredibly easy to sweep with only 1 or 2 Pokemon, and Gita is fucking Gita. And do you really want to watch that? Yeah, I didn't think so. But hey, you want to see an actually interesting fight with an interesting character? Arven's team is actually really good. It's very well balanced, and his Pokemon have moves that cover their weaknesses. Like Cloyster has really good physical defense and really bad special defense. So they gave it Light Screen. Why is Arven a better trainer than the fucking champion? Luckily, I've gone through my fair share of bullshit, so I should be able to handle this just fine. I can't get too confident. I'm not good enough to sweep through every battle with no mistakes, but that does not mean I'm not good enough to finish this damn game. I've made it so far. If there was ever a time to give up, it has long passed. And Go-Goat wasn't that important anyway. Nimona was definitely an easier fight than Arven, but I was confronted by post-traumatic stress. Fucking die! Victory was in arm's reach. There was only one thing left to do. I descended into Area 0 and used up the last of my luck to find... Oh my god, it's beautiful. Oh my god, yes. My team was complete. So, it was finally time to pace back and forth in my room for 3 hours, debating on whether or not I was ready to end this. After a lot of maybes and a few no fucking ways, I started the last battle. And I immediately missed 3 hurricanes in a row, you know, just in case you didn't believe that I used all my luck. But for once, I wasn't relying on luck. I watched as each member of my team struck down one of the past paradoxes until there was only one left. This thing was made to sweep teams. If you don't have a Pokemon that can outspeed an Oko it, good luck. But lucky for me, I do. So good game, Sada, shake my hand. It outsped me. 70 hours of pain, struggling, feeling like I wasn't good enough, and I'm destined to lose right at the end. I was drawn so close by the feeling of victory, only to have it stripped away from me. I was supposed to stop relying on luck, and I lost because I did exactly that. No, I'm just messing with you. Yes! I did it. With luck, strategy, and just a little bit of cheating, I beat a Nuzlocke with only shiny Pokemon. It was extremely satisfying to finally watch the credits roll. Probably because my TV was muted. But you know what I did to celebrate? I went to therapy.